Hey, Rain here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Furis Incarnon. Today I'm going to show you two builds. The first one is going to be Viral Heat, the classic, that always works against everything. And the second one is going to be Blast Electricity. So, let us immediately start with the builds. Before we start, there's a mod here I want to mention, and that is Galvanized Shot. Galvanized Shot isn't the greatest mod on Furies, mostly because, number one, the weapon only has one element, and once you start adding mods, you have at least two, so not a lot of direct damage per status. Number two, the direct damage per status isn't going to be 120% per status, it's going to be 100% damage per status, mostly because it ignores the second evolution's base damage. And number three, this is add to damage, like the add to damage Arcanes, which means you're going to create diminishing returns. So there is no point of adding Galvanized Shot at all. Yep, that's it. Now for the builds. And here we are. The first build is going to be Cascade Flare build. Let's start with the mods. We're going to use Pistol Elementalist. This is going to give us 9% status damage. Our heat ticks are going to do a lot more damage, so this is always nice to have. Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, mandatory multi-shot always. Galvanized Crosshair for critical chance while aiming. If you don't like aiming or you don't feel like aiming to get your critical chance, you can use something like Prime Pistol Gambit for critical chance. Planetary Cracker for critical damage, this is always mandatory. Lethal Torrent for fire to multi-shot, mandatory. Viral damage, status chance, and heat damage. And that's it. These are the mods. For the X-Weapon Adapter, I will highly recommend for you to use. The only thing here that is useful is this thing. This is not going to make the size bigger. This is just going to increase the fall-off damage. That's it. Now for the Arcane, Cascade Flare, no brainer. We can easily cap this, giving us 480 after damage. Now for the stats, this is the base form. Fire rate is good. Magazine size is good, ammo maximum for pickup is good, reload speed is very good, accuracy is very high, it's automatic. Riven Dispo is phenomenal, critical chance, critical damage, multi-shot is easily by far the best in slot, and you're going to remove Galvanized Crosshair for it. Critical chance, not the greatest, critical damage, not the greatest, status chance is okay, and total damage on direct hit is okay. But we don't care about the base form. What we care about is the Incarn form. The fire rate is very good. Multi-shot is larger, accuracy is medium, beam range is 16, not the greatest, fall off is 10 to 16 meters, with this it's going to be slightly higher, max charge is at 280, which is quite good, critical chance is good, critical damage is very good, status chance is very good, and total damage is very good. And that's it. These are the stats, mods, Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the Evos. Now for the Evos. So, Evolution 2, we're going to use Stormburst. This one is way too good. Increase your base damage by 28. On hitting enemies affected by electricity status effect, you're going to get 120% multi-shot. So, you don't need to have electricity damage on your weapon. If you have a companion that procs electricity, or a Warframe ability that procs electricity, it's going to trigger this. It gives you so much more power than the other one. The other one isn't worth it. Evo 3 is going to be increase your base magazine capacity by 28. This only works on the base form, not the Incarn form. The other ones are not really that impactful. And the final Evo, this is a no-brainer. Increase your base status chance by 28. This is going to give you the most amount of DPS. And that's it. These are the Evos. And now it's time for me to show you the first build against the Steel Path enemies. And we're in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies, Lua Survival, Steel Path. Going to show you this build, Cascade Flare build. I won't be using any buffs, unnecessary, this thing shreds anything. It doesn't need any layers of buffs. Doesn't matter what companion or Warframe you use, this thing is always going to do a lot of damage. There we go. You can see my companion procs Stormburst, so you don't have to have electricity damage on your weapon. You just have to have a companion that procs electricity, and you will always have this. Or ability. That also works. This weapon can shred easily 99% of the content. The only weakness the weapon has is against DA stacking bosses. It's not the most reliable bosser. It can kill them, but it's not the most reliable. Bosses have DA stack, which means they will get more and more survivability per status, plus most bosses you cannot generate more than 4 status effects. I mean stacks of status effects. And this thing is all about generating a bunch of electricity and heat and toxin, and you cannot do that. So when it comes to bosses, not the greatest weapon, but against everything else, this thing obliterates. It's that good. You will use the base form, it's horrible, but once you get the charge that transform it from the base form into the Incarn form, the weapon eats everything. Eki Boy is here. I believe that's the Eki Boy. It should be. Maybe Sentience. No, it's Sentience. Eki, please. Oh, there he is. Alright, Eki. And he's gone. Yep. Goodbye. Eki Boy is mega squishy, and with this weapon you will eat him alive. And there you go. That's the first build. Now for the second one. Now for the second build, this is the Deadhead build. So instead of Viral Heat, like on this build, we're going to use Blast and Electricity. Blast is going to help us out a lot when it comes to clear, and Electricity is going to help us with single target DPS. Every other mod stays the same. These are the mods. For the Excerpt Adapter, we're going to use yet again Lethal Momentum for projectile speed, bigger fall off, technically meters. Arcane is going to be secondary Deadhead. This is going to give us 360 increased damage. We do need added damage, 3% headshot multiplier, which is quite good, 3% more damage, and it also works with electricity, which is quite good, and 50% weapon recoil. The weapon recoil doesn't really do much. That's the Arcane, and for the stats, instead of Viral Heat, it's going to be Blast Electricity. And that's it. Stats, mods, Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you this build against the Steel Path enemies. And we're in yet again. This time it's mod Steel Path survival, the blast build, a little bit of gameplay. Everybody knows what this thing does now. Shoots a beam that generates a bunch of status effects. And it eats everything. There we go. You can easily get stacks for Deadhead, as you can see in the Incarn form. The Blast AoE helps a ton. Electricity also does a lot. You have both clear and single target. Both builds are very good. I like this one more, but both of them are very good. I'll always swap between those two. Try them out, see which one you like more. There we go, a little bit over here now. Both of the builds can do content with ease. It's a very brainless weapon, I will say. With a very good Riven Dispo. There we go. These Lilies, goodbye, goodbye. Maximus guy, gone. But yeah, that's it. I believe you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave, boys. And be right back. And there you go. Furis Incarnon, excellent. It's a very good secondary. It's one of those weapons I will easily recommend. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the weapon and the builds. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.